Welcome back guys to some more MXGP2 here on this channel. Now in today's episode we have the second round of the new MX1 season and we're in Thailand. Now this ground surface is an intermediate ground surface. This is a really tough circuit. I really struggled on this one in the MX2 season, so this is going to be really tough. Also guys, thank you for all those that supported this series so far. I appreciate all the comments, the tips, everything. Please keep the support coming up. Please like those videos. I really appreciate it. Now let's get into the second round and hopefully have some more success in this new championship. Let's get straight into the qualifying. Here we go. Right, so we've just come out the pits once again. We've done 20 minutes of qualifying already and we're really struggling on this circuit. I haven't managed to go round a lap without coming off. This intermediate ground surface makes the setup on the bike very tricky, and this circuit is very challenging. There's a lot of sections on it which I find very difficult, and I've been knocked off either by another AI rider or I've just lost control of the bike. So the races in today's episode are going to be very tough. I'm going to set a minimum requirement, at least top 5 finish in both races. We want to keep up the points tally. Although it's only the second round, this MX1 season is going to be a lot harder than the MX2 season. These bikes are a lot quicker. The riders in this championship seem to be a lot tougher to compete against. So I just want to keep up the points, but I'm trying to put in a better time. This hasn't been too bad so far, but I haven't got to the part where I really struggle. Now it's through this section I really struggle on, and up over this hill and into these 2 slow corners here. I got knocked off several times in qualifying. It's not so much that right hand, it's this left hand. I really struggled to get round, but that wasn't too bad that time. You really have to slow down, but I just don't seem to have the pace. But I've just made a few alterations to the bike. Hopefully that will improve as we go towards the end of this qualifying. I want to get a decent position. Oh god, almost lost it there. I want to get a decent position on the lineup because like I said, this isn't one of my favourite circuits in Thailand, so I want to at least get in the top 5 in qualifying if I can. And that was a tricky turn. I couldn't manage to do that in qualifying so far. I kept on falling off the bike, but if we can finish this seems to be a lot quicker time. Can we just get over the finish line? And what do we get? Oh my god, I've managed to get first place. That is the best I've done in the whole qualifying. I'm just going to take that. Hopefully that will end in that place, but oh my god, that is a surprise. But the lap times in qualifying are so much quicker on these MX1 bikes. So, but the qualifying don't mean anything, because doing it in the race with 22 riders is going to be the challenge all at once, going around those first few corners. Hopefully I can do well. So let's get straight into the first race and keep our fingers crossed, because this is going to be very tough. Right guys, so here we go with the first race. Now this is going to be extremely tough. I'm going to try and at least get a top 5 finish, but it's not so much finishing in those top 5 places, it's how many times am I going to fall off in this race, because this is going to be very challenging. But I'm going to do my best. Let's see if I can get a good start here, and that was a perfect start. I needed that to go in this really tight right-hander. Let's get round. Can I get the whole shot? And yes, I do. I get the whole shot. So that's a perfect start to this first Grand Prix around this circuit in Thailand. Now let's just try and get through this section. This is a very tough section. Now I've seen a few crash signs come up. There's going to be plenty of that on this circuit. Even the AI were finding this circuit very challenging in qualifying, so I'm expecting a lot of crash. And I've got a rider right on my tail. This is going to be where it gets tough. I'm not very quick through this section. It's at just the end of the circuit that I'll start to pick up pace. Let's just try and get around this tough corner and just try and stay away from all the other riders. I'm going to take some of these corners a little bit wider to avoid getting knocked off, but this extra speed in these more powerful bikes does make it a little bit more challenging to know when to get the brakes on into the corners. And so far this has been a perfect start to this race. This is what I was hoping for. Let's just hope it lasts. And I've managed to pull over a second lead away from February in second. Now he was very challenging in qualifying. He knocked me off about 4 times. He's a very tough. I've seen Kairolis crashed. Now he was very tough in qualifying as well. I think he finished in the top 5 riders for the in qualifying. So let's just try and get around that corner. Oh god, I hit the board, but that is really tough. And I'll tell you guys, that sign that says GoPro, amount of times I face planted into that was unbelievable. I could have made a video just about the amount of crashes I had in this race, and I might do that in future videos. I might do a little clips of the crashes I have in qualifying, because sometimes even I start laughing and oh god, I lost it in that corner, and D Sally's managed to just take me in that corner. Now I've got to try and stay with them because they do seem to have some superior pace going into the start of the next lap, so let's just try and keep with him. I'm not too bad through this section. It's just the start of the lap I just don't seem to have the pace, and he's really starting to pull away. Oh my god, he's really showing some pace through there. Now let's just try and stick with him. Let's try and stay on the bike as well. We know we've got riders right behind us as well, and it's just through here. If you don't get the jumps right, you really do lose some speed through here, and you just got to get transfer the weight properly through there. But that wasn't too bad. That was a little bit of an improvement at the start of the race. Now let's just try and get right up at his backside and try and force him into a mistake. But D Sally is one of the riders I seem to find that he's very, very challenging. Even in the Stadium Series, he's one of the riders that seems to challenge me a lot. But let's just try and get up the inside of him. That was a perfect line, and I'll take the lead again in this championship. But I've gone a bit wide to stay on the circuit. Oh, that was lucky. I thought it was going to come off and crash, but I've just managed to regain a bit of confidence, and let's just try and stay ahead if we can, and just try not to make any mistakes. I do tend to fall off quite a lot on this circuit, and I haven't managed to do it so far in this race. So far I'm feeling confident that I can at least get a top 5 finish. Let's just try and get through this section and stay away from that GoPro sign. Like I said, I did face plant so many times into that, it was absolutely ridiculous. Now let's just try and get around this corner. This is where I really struggle. It's not so much that first one, but this one is just trying to get the bike turned in on this intermediate ground surface. Your bike really struggles, and you don't want to lean too much and press the accelerate, because you do kick out and fall off quite a lot. So let's just trying to get round here, and we're going towards the end of this third lap. Can we hold on to this for a victory? But we've just got to be a little bit more careful into some of the slower corners and just try not to make any mistakes. And that was a bit of a mistake there, and that sent me a little bit wide, and D Sally's going up the inside, but just sticking with him is the plan. I'm not going to try anything stupid because we've got plenty of time in the last final lap to maybe get past him. I've just got to be good in the sections I know that I'm pretty quick on, but he is trying to pull away now. He's going straight for the win here. He really wants to win this race, and he is really nailing it now. Oh my god, he's absolutely flying. But as long as I've got a bit of a lead from the bikes behind, all I can just do is concentrate on chasing him down. Let's just try and get through this section a little bit quicker. Oh damn, I hit the board there. I tried to get nice and tight into there and just gain a bit of time, and that really backfired on me. But let's just stay on the bike. A second place finish wouldn't be bad. I said top 5 at least in both races, and so far we're sticking to that, and the second place wouldn't be the end of the world. But if we can get past him here, that would be absolutely brilliant, and we try and make a move, and yes, we go into the lead in this race. Let's try and hold it. Oh my god, he's just managed to get around the outside of me through that corner, but we'll just hold the inside there and just try and keep with him and try and get through this section quicker than him. Oh god, I almost went off course there, but I managed to hold it back. Now it's just going to be a fight between me and D Sally to the end of the race. Let's just try and get the inside of here, but stay on the bike. Oh my god, let's see what I mean. I really struggled to get any speed through that section. That intermediate ground surface really affects you through that section, and I think I've just lost a bit of pace here, and now he's pulling away. I think it may only be a second place here unless he comes off or he makes a big mistake. I don't think I'm going to catch him now. That's just too much of a gap. A second going into this section where you don't really find any pace through here is, I'm just not going to catch him, and second place may be the finish that we get in this first race, but I'm not going to complain. I think this has been an okay race, and we did better than I thought I would do. I mean, getting first in qualifying was just actually it was a surprise to me. I just wasn't expecting that, but I just wasn't feeling that I was the quickest in that race at all. But we've managed to get second place, and yeah, we can go into the second race. But in the second race we're going to be riding in first person view, because I want to start keeping up what I did in the last series, and hopefully we can do just as well. But it's going to be a real challenge because I've never done it around the circuit in that view. Let's get straight into it now. Here we go. Right, race 2 guys, and this is going to be in first person. Now this is going to be really challenging in that view, Plus, we want to get a result ahead of De Sally so we can get our overall championship win. But we need another good start here. So let's see if we can get a good start. And that wasn't too bad. Let's try and get into that first corner and try and get the whole shot for the second time in this championship. That wasn't too bad. We went a little bit wide. Do we get the whole shot? No, Febvre managed to get the whole shot and he shot into the lead. Now we've just got to try and stick with him early on in this race. But this view does sort of make it a little bit more challenging through this section. And oh my God, I'm finding it a little bit uncomfortable at the moment. Let's just try and stick with him and stay on the bike. But I knew this wouldn't be easy in this view. And I may be a little bit slower, but let's just try and stick with Febvre as he's just pulling away. And oh my God, De Sally's gone ahead of me. Now that's the one rider I don't want it to finish above me. Otherwise, we're not going to get our overall championship win for points. If we can get another second place or at least a top 3 finish ahead of him, that would be really good going into the next round in this championship. But let's just try and go around the outside. I don't want to get knocked off. Right, let's just try to get round this corner and try and get the inside line. No, I didn't get the inside line. I'm normally pretty quick through here. And we managed to get past De Sally there. That was a good bit of drive there. And we got over the jumps there and gets a good momentum. Now, can we get past Febvre? No, he just knocked into me and almost knocked me off course. Oh my God, that was really, really lucky I didn't go off course. And again, he's made contact. He did that a lot in qualifying and he's showing his intent in this race. He wants to win this race and he's not going to let me win it easily. So I'm just trying to hold him off, but I've managed to get into that corner ahead of Febvre. I'm trying to fight him off and he's made contact again there. Let's just stay away from those GoPro signs of this race as well, because we don't want to face plant in that and totally ruin our race. Now we've got to try and get in these corners and try and not let Febvre get up the inside. Oh my God, he really made me jump there. He went past me like a bullet there. Oh my God, that could have cost me the race. I thought he was going to knock me off then. Oh my God, I couldn't believe that move by Febvre, but let's just try and nip back at him here. Oh my God, I made contact with his back wheel, but luckily I didn't knock him off. I don't want to knock him off. I want a fair fight. Now let's just try and stick with him. He is really, really setting the pace in this race, and he is absolutely flying. Now, I knew one rider was going to do it, and I wasn't expecting it to be him. I thought it would be De Sally for the second time, but again, a rider just jumped over my head there. Oh my God, this is a real difficult race so far, but can we just catch up with Febvre here? We want to put the challenge on if we can and just stay ahead of De Sally. But looking at the overtakes, Kai Rowley's overtaken De Sally, so he's got his own battle for third place behind us. Let's just try and pull away with Febvre and just make this a two-man battle to the end of this race. But we need to improve on this second lap if we can. Can we get past him there? Almost hit his back wheel again, but if we can take the inside line here, we might be able to get up the inside, and we managed to get past him on that section. Yes, we got into the lead in this Grand Prix. Now we've just got to try and hold it. We want to be ahead going into those slow corners, which are really tricky, where he went up the inside of me and made me jump. I don't want him to get that close to me there, so we've got to get through this section a lot better. Let's try and get through here a little bit faster and just try and get into these slow corners and just try and take him a little bit tighter so it prevents him getting up the inside. And that was a little bit better. Managed to hold the line there and prevent him getting up the inside, but he's still breathing down my neck. And let's look at the split time, and oh my God, I've managed to pull a 2-second lead. I don't know whether he made a mistake or I'm running slightly quicker, but that's awesome. So I don't have to worry about him going into these slow corners. I can take it nice and gently, and that was much better. Now we've got a bit of a lead here, so we've got to try and take that into the third lap, but we've just got to try not to make any mistakes. And looking behind us, that gap looks really decent, so we're just got to hold it here and just try and keep up the pace here. I'm not sure what sort of speed we're running so far in this lap, but I think it must be pretty quick. But De Sally is taken second place, so we've got the person that came first in the first championship race in second. So if he finishes in second place and I finish first, then we'll go level on points at the end of the championship. But again, that wouldn't be a bad thing. It still keeps us up and running ahead of him in the whole championship, but we've got to go into this last lap and not make any mistakes and just hold that lead. 2 seconds, 0.4 is a decent lead. Now let's just try and go through this section a lot quicker. I know I'm pretty quick through here, and I've ran it a bit wide. Oh my God, didn't pull the brakes on quick enough there, but let's just try and go through this section a lot quicker, where I gained a lot of time on the riders in qualifying. I've done it again in the race, and that gap has gone to 2.8, and it's Febvre in second. Could this be a brilliant ending to this race, and we could take maximum points and the championship win overall? But I'm sure De Sally is going to fight with Febvre and probably take that second place. I'm pretty sure of that. Now let's just try and finish this off and try and just calm down. We don't need to go mad through this section now. We've got a decent enough lead. Looking at the split time coming up, what's the time? Oh, it's over 3 seconds. That is absolutely brilliant. This has been an awesome second race. I really did think riding in this view it would be 10 times harder, and in some parts it is, but in some other parts it's easier. And this has been a perfect race so far, but I'm not going to say anything too much because I could still fall off and lose the race. But let's just try and get through there, not to go through there too quickly, trying to just back off the accelerator a bit, just trying to make it nice and easy. And we've lost about a second through there, but we've still got a 1.8 second lead, and that should be enough going into the final sections of the race. Let's just try and stay on the bike. I can't believe I've had 2 races where I haven't come off. This has been absolutely brilliant, and we're coming towards the end. Let's just try and keep this nice and easy through here, and we should take that championship. We're looking behind us, there's no one there, and we take it. Awesome. What a brilliant race. Let's get into the results. So we take maximum points in that second race, and D Sally did finish second, so we both finished on 47 in that championship, which isn't bad. But going to the overall standings, we're on 97 points, which is an absolute brilliant start, with D Sally and Febra close behind. This is going to be a really tough championship, guys. But also, guys, thanks again for all the support, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, and I've left you a full replay of that second race. Thank you so much, and bye bye.